What's up, YouTube? EDT Batista back at it again. We are here with Jose Santiago. What did you do today?
I got third at the Connecticut Regional, lost in the finals, unfortunately, but it happens.
Right, bro, you got there. What were you on today?
I played Torso with some interesting cards, so let's get into the profile.
Let's
I
do
played
this.
triple Ashna, triple Adhara, two Vashuda. I think lately people have been cutting at Hara because you don't play Hauk, so the tuner is not as necessary in playing 3 Vashuda. But Vashuda contributes to your worst hands turn 1 because 2 Vashuda really doesn't get you anywhere. And to coincide, I played double Vessel. Vessel was good. It's better now that Despia is a little worse in the format because you could actually resolve it when you summon one of these guys and your monk doesn't get necessarily banished, so you don't like lose a card for no reason. So those were the tennies I played. For the Sorto cards, Ecclesia. You got to play 3 of this card. It's like too good going second. And not enough people are main decking Nibiru yet to warrant maybe not playing 3. This card's just like really good. You have to play it. 3 Moye, of course. 3 long one. And I did play 2 Tai. I wanted to play 1 of this card because the hands you kind of lose going second is when you open too many normal summons and not enough cards like Ecclesia and long one. But I couldn't bring myself to cut the second one because of desires and having it in deck is very important if you need to summon it off the Ecclesia. So like if you draw the 1-of, it's actually really bad because you typically want to save your normal summon for if it gets stopped or something along those lines. So 2 is okay. I bricked on it on the finals, but it is what it is. Sorto card as well, sorry. 3 emergence, obviously, and 1 blackout. I also played Jet Synchron because I did play Hauk. The way I built the deck is I think Sorto has like a low ceiling but a high floor, so I wanted to like up the ceiling of the deck, and I think making Appaloosa does that. Where in the mirror match you have an advantage going first. I think some people get like scared in the mirror as well. They don't necessarily want to go first because of how easy it is to break the board. So this was amazing all day. If you have Adhara plus a normal summon, you could just like special the Adhara and then normal summon Moye and then reveal. And then if they imperm there, you can make Hauk summon Jet, turn this into I play Relinquish Anima, summon this back, make Appaloosa, and then continue for there if you have more cards. But it was just good all day. 2 Desires, Called By, best cards in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! And Upstart Goblin. I played 40 cards with Upstart. Because I really wanted to see Ash Blossom. I think the games that you see this card, when you have an established board, you will almost never lose. So I think it was too important to see this game 1, and if you go first. So I wanted to maximize on the potential to do that by playing these type of cards and playing a lower deck count. I played 3 Imperm and 3 Droplet as defensive cards. I don't actually think you need too many defensive cards right now. I know the Punk Therion deck is like really popular and it puts an impressive board up. But this deck's really good at going second inherently, and you only really lose when you see like multiples of cards. You can only use 1, so that's it. And I main deck 1 Dimensional Barrier. This is gonna seem really weird, but the thought process behind maining 1 is, again, the deck doesn't have a lot of auto wins game 1. So by playing 1 Dimensional Barrier, you give yourself a chance to see it game 1, an 11% chance. If you resolve the Moye draw 2 combo, you give yourself around a 23% chance to see it. And the games that you do see it, you will auto win. But it doesn't contribute to your bad hands going second because you don't play multiple. So if you were to draw this going second, you have 1 D barrier and the rest of your cards are playable. Whereas if you play 3 D barrier, it contributes to you seeing multiple going second and not being able to break boards. So I think 1 D barrier in this deck is actually proper and it makes a lot of sense, and it was great all day. I mean, I only drew it twice, but when I drew it, like that's why you play it, because you're gonna draw it 23% of the time when you drew the draw 2, and that amounts to some versions of games you'll win. Maybe when they open like Super Poly and things of that nature. So this card was insane. Like just playing 1 of it just makes complete sense to me. For the extra, 2 Shizhao, Berserker, Baxia, Yazi, Chao Feng, just standard, Baron, Sinister, Cheng Ying, 2 Monk. I'm like debated going back and forth as far as like playing 3, and I think it comes up in the mirror match. But another matchup's not necessarily, because you kind of just kill them. You put them to low enough life where the 3rd monk never comes up. You just kind of put your monsters to attack position and poke them. I played Hauk, Anima, and Appaloosa. This was insane. I think the deck needed something like this, and I don't think enough players are playing it. But this is really good. I played Anima instead of Link Rebo because it just makes no sense to play Link Rebo when you can play Anima and it comes up. I summoned this card twice, where I tried to steal something. One time it got negated, the other time it resolved. But Link Rebo would have done nothing in those instances, so Anima just makes complete sense. So that was the thought process behind that. For the side deck, I played 2 Nibiru, 2 Foolish Return. Shout out to Noah. He was on this before anyone else was. 3 Dark Ruler. I think this card has to be in everyone's side deck for the break my board type decks. It's really good into the Scythe because they're not siphoning you in standby phase now. They have to wait till main phase or battle phase because of the way Hulk works. So this card's just like insane. You have to play it right now. I play 1 Reboot. It's really good in the mirror. You put it in against Despia because they're going to play D-Barrier and ignorant cards against you. If you draw it, you draw it. It is what it is. I play 1 more D-Barrier, 3 Anti-Spell, which is like, it's just, this card's insane. Like, the math on you drawing it post-side when you draw 2 is, I think it's over 50% or around 50%, so you're just going to win a lot of those games. I played 3 Evenly Match for the mirror too. A lot of players go for the draw 2 combo, and also Evenly Match is really good because if they set barrier against you, you can hope to live by evenlying them, and then hopefully they don't have like too much follow-up, or you have like a hand trap as well. So it's good in those instances as well, and of course it's good against back row decks and things of that nature. Yeah, so that was the deck.
Any shoutouts?
Yeah, shout out my team, Rocky Mountain Collectibles. Shout out to everyone I test with, a lot of people. There's a lot of shout outs. Shout out to Felix for driving me, all my friends from locals, and I'll see everyone at Nats.
Thank you.